The ocean. A place so deep, so dark, and so mysterious that even today, humans have explored less of it than outer space. Think about that for a moment. We have sent machines into space. We have walked on the moon. But beneath the oceans of Earth, there are places no human has ever truly seen. And maybe some things were never meant to be discovered. A world beneath us. From the surface, the ocean looks peaceful. Blue water, calm waves, beautiful sunsets. But deep below, there is another world. A cold, silent, endless darkness where sunlight cannot reach. Scientists believe thousands of unknown creatures may still exist in the deep sea. Creatures humans have never discovered. And perhaps some of them are far more terrifying than we can imagine. Strange creatures of the deep. The deeper humans explored, the stranger the creatures became. Fish with glowing bodies. Creatures with enormous eyes. And giant predators hiding in complete darkness. One of the most terrifying creatures ever discovered was the giant squid. For centuries, sailors believed giant tentacled monsters lived beneath the sea. Most people laughed at those stories. Until scientists finally discovered that giant squids were real. Some could grow longer than buses. And suddenly, old sea legends no longer sounded impossible. The ocean's dark history. The sea has always hidden mysteries. Ships disappeared without warning. Entire crews vanished. And in some cases, people were never found again. One of the most famous mysteries is the Bermuda Triangle. A region where ships and airplanes have mysteriously disappeared for decades. Some blame storms. Others blame magnetic forces. But many people believe something else may exist there. Something unknown beneath the water. The darkness below. Humans fear darkness. And the ocean contains more darkness than anywhere else on Earth. At extreme depths, sunlight completely disappears. The pressure becomes deadly. The silence feels unnatural. And somewhere below, massive creatures move through the black water unseen. Imagine floating in total darkness, knowing something enormous could be beside you, and you would never see it. The Mariana Trench. The deepest known part of Earth's oceans is called the Mariana Trench. It is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Very few humans have ever reached its bottom. Why? Because the pressure there is powerful enough to crush submarines. And yet, even in that terrifying darkness, life still exists. Raises a terrifying question. If creatures can survive there, what else could be hiding deeper below? The expedition. In 2026, a deep-sea research team prepared for a dangerous mission. Their goal: explore an unexplored area near the Mariana Trench. The submarine carried scientists, cameras, sonar equipment, and advanced underwater technology. At first, everything seemed normal. The submarine slowly descended deeper into the ocean. Sunlight faded away. The water became darker, then completely black. The first signal. Hours into the mission, the sonar suddenly detected movement. Something large. Very large. At first, the crew assumed it was a whale. But the object moved strangely. Too fast. And too deep. Then suddenly, the sonar signal disappeared. The room became silent. Nobody spoke. Something is following them. Minutes later, the signal returned. Closer this time. The submarine lights flickered. One crew member nervously whispered, "Something is down here with us." The captain tried to remain calm, but everyone could feel it. They were no longer alone. The shadow in the water. One of the cameras briefly captured a massive shadow moving outside the submarine. No clear shape. No clear face. Just something enormous, moving silently through the darkness. Then the screen went black. The crew froze in fear. Because whatever they saw was larger than anything they had expected. The sound from below. Suddenly, a deep sound echoed through the ocean. Not like a whale. Not like any known animal. It sounded almost unnatural. The submarine shook violently. Warning alarms activated. And for a moment, all communication with the surface stopped. Fear takes control. Inside the submarine, panic slowly began to spread. One scientist believed they should immediately return to the surface. Another insisted they continue recording data. But deep inside, everyone knew the same thing. Something was watching them. The ancient theory. One researcher remembered an old theory. Some scientists believe deep oceans may contain ancient species that survived extinction millions of years ago. Creatures hidden so deep beneath the ocean that humans never discovered them. Could one of those creatures still exist? Or had humanity entered a place it was never supposed to reach? The final encounter. As the submarine prepared to rise back toward the surface, the sonar detected movement directly beneath them. The object was rising fast. Too fast. Suddenly, a giant eye appeared outside the glass. Everyone screamed. The lights exploded. The submarine lost power. And then, everything went dark. The lost mission. Days later, the submarine was never found. Only broken communication signals remained. The final audio recording contained one terrifying sentence. "It's not an animal." Then silence. Forever. Final thought. Maybe the ocean is not empty. Maybe humanity has only explored the surface of something far greater. And perhaps, deep beneath the water, something ancient is still alive. Waiting. Watching. Hidden in the darkness of the deep sea.